I would love to see Spider-Man and Daredevil. I think for that to happen, Daredevil's going to have to pop up in the movie. But I always love the comics where those two cross paths.
When I was a kid, I used to dream what it would be like to live somewhere far away from Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen's very nice right now. It's very gentrified. It's very beautiful, very expensive. It's not at all like the Hell's Kitchen from the Frank Miller days, especially back in the 70s, which was very rough and tumble. So Drew came up with this great idea that Hell's Kitchen was partially destroyed in the Chitauri invasion in the Avengers. And that they're in the process of rebuilding it. And that process of rebuilding is where all the crime has come in and the opportunistic businessmen have come in. And so it was a great way to harken back to the old days of Hell's Kitchen and fold it into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But definitely our version of Hell's Kitchen does not exist in New York today.
I'm not seeking forgiveness for what I've done, Father. I'm asking forgiveness for what I'm about to do.
I'm excited to see what happens with Matt and Foggy's relationship. You know, people who've seen the show will know that Foggy makes a great discovery towards the end of the season, and so I'm intrigued to see where that relationship goes. And similarly, people who have are fans of the comic will know that Matt Murdock and Karen Page had a romantic relationship in many of the different issues and series, and so I'm interested to know if that's something that we will also do in our show. I recently, in an interview, I speculated, and I've been told I should not do that anymore. So I have no idea which of Daredevil's many girlfriends could potentially show up in season 2. But you know, if they choose to involve new characters, then I'm sure any of the list will be interesting and fun.
Good and evil. Sometimes the difference between the two is a sharp line. Sometimes it's a blur. Sometimes we have to do things outside of the law.
It's my hope that we'll have some cross-pollination with the movies in the future. Whenever you sign a Marvel contract, especially the actors, it's a multiple-year contract that also includes the possibility of appearing in the movies. And with the idea of entering into the next phase with the Civil War happening from the comics, which if people know the comics, the Civil War, the heroes are very much divided and fighting among themselves. It's a natural place to introduce some of these television characters. But my hope is to see some cross-pollination.
If they decided, whoever they are, if Marvel decided that that Daredevil and me specifically would get an opportunity to be in one of the movies, I would love that. That'd be a dream come true, but I have no idea.